Yes, sir. YouTube, GloYard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe. God, welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown, episode 101, no class. Listen, man, it's your boys Relle and King back with another one. Here to talk about all things NBA related plus more. And we definitely appreciate y'all joining us for that. If you're into NBA content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning as we get our NBA talk on. And also, too, everybody hit them likes for us this evening, man. Help us continue to try to build that algorithm up to get more NBA fans like yourselves over here to join us for these conversations. And also, too, man, if you guys have any questions or any comments addressing us or any of the comments that or any of the topics, I should say, we have on the show, simply hit us with the CNC in front of your question or your comment so that way we'll know you're addressing us and not your fellow GloYard members. All right, King, ready to get to it?
Yes, sir.
All right, man, let's go ahead and get to it, man. But we got to stop and show some love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
All right, man, let's see. Not a lot to get into, man, at all today, man. So we're going to call it a show today. But listen, before we do all that, interesting conversation, man, that's popped up on the interwebs. Kind of started with your favorite power forward of all time, man. Well, your second favorite power forward. Your first is Maxi Kleber, but your second favorite power forward of all time, man, has some things to say about international players. As we know, we're about to get the World versus USA tournament, I guess you could call it, in the All-Star game coming up here for the first time. Is the new format that you have to have here. So a lot of questions and debates been popping up, man, talking about the whole who's better, you know, which is the world better or is the USA better and all that type of stuff, man. So got a few quotes and stuff like that, man, we're gonna listen to here, and then we're gonna, you already know how we do, man. We're gonna get our debate on, man, and see what everybody's talking about. So let's get to it, King. Let's get into this debate. All right, man, let's see what
this is an American problem. If y'all wasn't sitting back just letting the Europeans
USA versus the world, man. So check it out, man. I think we already heard that a little bit of that first clip. This is Gilbert Arenas, and I think it's Gilbert Arenas, Brandon Jennings. I think we're going back and forth on this topic on Gil's Arena. So let's kind of hear what they have to say about this.
This is an American problem. If y'all wasn't sitting back just letting the Europeans, the international players dominate the league, they wouldn't have to put this format in.
So you're saying the way the regular league is, from 5 players out of 400 players,
right? Mm-hmm.
5 players is changed. 5 players out of 400. It's
5
changing
players.
The way you look at the All-Star game.
Everything.
I'm going to say a few names, and I want you to rank their All-Star performances.
Okay.
10 is good, 1 is bad in effort. Jokic, don't even bother. 1.
Probably 1. Don't matter. Don't matter. He deserved to be out there.
Luka.
1. Deserved to be out there.
Sabonis.
1. Deserved to be out there.
So you're saying you're going to fix a problem and use internationals, but the internationals that do go there are worse than the Americans that play it.
Not necessarily. I mean,
I just named the three
fine.
biggest ones.
You didn't name it. Where's Giannis? Where's Giannis? Where's SGA?
How's SGA performance in All-Star game?
I don't know.
4, 3, 4. Giannis is the only. No one. Giannis, the way Giannis plays 10.
Okay. It
Out
helps
of
the
the
league.
5 players that play from international, only one actually cares.
That's not true.
But he plays hard. The other ones don't even try, but you're trying to use the international language to put more of this in here.
I mean, to help the game. I mean, the top 5 players in the league are from international. Let's see what else is happening over here across the water.
Well, I guess Brandon Jennings feels like that's the reason why they're changing up the All-Star game. It's because they're trying to highlight the world players. What you think about that, man? You agree with them, or you think it's something a little bit more to it than that?
I agree with them, bro. But at the same time, I do think it's more than that. I think it's more of just trying to get eyes on the All-Star game again as well. Trying to find some type of formula, even though you always talk about it all the time. Go back to the East and the West. Find a way to make that more entertaining and all. Like, just don't go away from the All-Star formula. Just fix the All-Star formula. Like, they keep trying to switch it. But I do think this is a way to try to showcase the USA versus the world, to try to get that little debate that happens. Remember when they brought Horse on to the All-Star weekend and all that, and we wanted to see who could actually kind of in one-on-one battles make crazier shots and do that type of stuff. I think this is the same thing. They would love to get a one-on-one battle at some point, but I don't know if players would sign the waiver or whatever for that one. But yeah, I agree with both of them. This is another one of those moments where I feel like two things can be true at the same time. And I think they both are saying like awesome points, but they're both saying the right thing, but they're trying to argue about it. But I do agree with both of them, actually.
You know what's crazy? I don't even think it's about trying to find out who's the best. I think this is just another ploy of them trying to find a way to motivate these players to play. It's just the fact that you got separated from World of USA, which has been, like I said, it's been a debate for the longest. So they guess they figure that maybe that will motivate them to play harder. It's like, hey, now you get to say who is the best. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It used to be East and West or whatever. Like I said, for years we used to hear these former players say, "Yo, that's when they stepped up in the All-Star game because." Hey, I've been hearing for years that they said you better than me. It's my chance to kind of show everybody that you're not better than me on the stage where there's nobody else around. There's no other like role players or anything. It's other players of our level. Now I get to show everybody if I'm better than you or not. I think this is what they're trying to do with this. It's where I think they're trying to motivate them because, like you just said, I've been saying it for years. They're just trying to motivate people just to take the All-Star game serious. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what they're trying to do by doing the world versus the USA. Do I agree with it? No. You know what I mean? I still think you just stick to the East and the West. And I don't, to be honest with you, I don't know how to motivate these guys. I think it's something a whole lot deeper than just, can you please play hard? You know what I mean? Like it comes to all the way down to like the dunk contest. 3-point contest might be a little different because all you're doing is just shooting, but a lot of that stuff, like the dunk contest and the All-Star game, were two of the events that were the most prevalent for All-Star weekend, and those are now the two most, looked down upon as far as the events now. You know what I mean? Like, people don't take the All-Star game serious. People don't take the dunk contest serious. We got, like you said, I think a couple shows ago, you got, top name guys like the Tracy McGrady's of the world, the Vince Carter's of the world, begging the superstars of the league to join the dunk contest, that type of stuff, where you got Larry Bird begging the All-Stars to play hard in the game or whatever. And that's like, it's something that I don't know it will ever be fixed, to be honest with you. It probably will take maybe somebody of, like a LeBron level, whenever that is, or whoever the next LeBron is or whatever, maybe if they take it serious, and then it'll probably trickle down to everybody else taking it a little bit more serious. Like he said, Giannis does take it serious. We saw that. I think you said you think that maybe Wemby will take it serious. I think Wemby will take it serious. I think he will take it serious. If I had to guess, he was an All-Star last year, right?
No, you missed it. I think it was the year before he was All-Star. This is okay. This is
his third year.
No, then he did make it last year.
Was he hurt last year?
I think he got hurt the second half. So I think he did make the All-Star, but then got hurt in the second half. I think.
I can't remember. But
blood clot. He had the blood clot, right?
I think he got voted in, but he didn't play.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I think
somebody
he was early enough where he got in there, but I think he didn't make
kind of
all
like
NBA.
LeBron. Remember LeBron made it last year, but he didn't
get the All NBA or like Defensive Player of the Year because he didn't have enough games at the end.
Yeah, I think this is what it was. But yeah, like I said, I think it's gonna take some players that actually go in there with the mindset of I'm gonna take this serious or whatever. But I think it's really what it is. I don't think it's anything to where like, man, if you motivate them to play, because it's got to be a pride thing at the end of the day. It's got to be a pride thing. Yeah. Like I said, you get tired of these guys making up narratives about you and stuff, man. That's your moment to show them a little something there, man. But
it's because everybody's so buddy.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
you said that before.
Back in the day, buddy, but you didn't want to play on the court with other guys. You was like, you don't get to see my off-season workout routine and all because I'm trying to be better than you. So when you got to the All-Star game, especially if you were an East player and a West player, you mean, you feel what I'm saying? Like, because you East and West, you only seeing them guys if we make it to the championship. So at the time where I can go and show you guys that I'm better than those guys you talk about, you compare me to in the West or whatever like that, was the All-Star game. So they got to find a way, like I said, to get the guys motivated to want to do that. But real talk, they need to sit these guys in a room and need to ask hard questions. Like you need to sit, like, we had the rooms of like ESPN when they sit down with like Malika Andrews and like it's like 5 of them, 5 players, and they're like asking questions and stuff like that, and like having like little nice interactions and all. She need to sit down and say who the best. Simple like that. Ask a simple question like that right in front of all 5 of them and say who. Let's see who says I'm the best player of the bunch and all that stuff. Start some type of rivalry, bro. We need something going on where folks are saying, "Hey, I'm better than you." Let's know. Let's find out. Let's see what the players believe. We need to know what the players think. Who do the players believe is the best player in the NBA, or who they believe the best player is, so we can find out from them. And then they can have something to play for, or whatever like that. Like, let's see who the real best player is then. Somehow, we got to stop that little friendly stuff.
It's funny you said that because I think it was Gary Payton or somebody brought that up before when you talking about a lot of them weren't buddy. And I know that's like cliche to say, like, old school they weren't best friends. It to an extent it's true. Like they didn't hang out with each other like that. I even heard, man, matter of fact, I don't know if you remember one time, I can't remember who said, I think it was on Open Court. They said it one time on an old episode of Open Court, how a lot of those conversations that they were having on Open Court, they didn't have those conversations with each other like that. Because like you said, you my enemy. You my enemy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you like that.
They didn't talk basketball. That's what I'm saying. When they used to get together, like Michael Jordan and them, it was over golf and all that stuff. When you got Kobe Bryant playing against like Reggie Miller, he was trying to take his moves and figure out how to play against him and how to, like, so he said, Kobe Bryant said, once I played them in the finals, I had just played Reggie Miller over the summer and all and playing his moves. And I was like, I'm going to figure out how to do that. And I knew how to play everything Reggie Miller was doing at that point. That's because it was a rivalry at that point. You didn't go out there and show guys what you were good at, man. Like, you wanted to get better at something. Why would you show somebody that?
Bro, perfect example. What did Jordan used to do? That who was it? It was Jeff Van Gundy complained about. Mm-hmm. Remember he used to take Ewan and them, like they playing each other in town, take him out to dinner, and then what was he doing after that? Like, bro, we were just hanging out. Like, I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are on the court, bro. Yeah, like
I do not know who you are, bro. I'm trying to kill you, man.
We not boxers or nothing like that, but we competitors. You feel me? Like, I'm still a boxer can be friends with another boxer, right? But when we get in between those, that square circle, whatever it is, when we in that ring, you go out there and you fight. You feel me? Like the winner, the best man wins or whatever, best woman wins, whatever it is. Same thing with these teams, bro. It should be my team versus your team. Then when we off the court and all that stuff, okay, we can go to dinner and all that. But when I'm on the court, I'm going at your neck. I'm trying to dunk on your head. I'm trying to do whatever. I want to embarrass you on the floor. And you should want to embarrass me. That should be how we play, because we are the highest of the level, the highest of professional athletes. Like, I want to show the folks what I can do. It's like going to Harlem Globetrotter game or anything. I want to be entertained. I want people to get embarrassed. I want to see the moves. And if he embarrass you, go embarrass him back. You feel me? So we can say, ooh, back and forth. You feel me? Like, that's basketball. You feel me? Like, that's how I feel it is. But nobody want to get embarrassed. You feel me? Nobody want to play defense to get embarrassed. It's so much stuff. It's just like, nobody really wants to play basketball anymore because everybody's about themselves and their image. it's not about the game anymore. It's too much about the image. That's the catch-22 of like the sport being on like social media and on everybody worry about. You got to have the highlight package that look great. You can't have the low lights and all that stuff. And it's like, bro, I hate it so much because it's like, who cares? Go and give it your all. You going to get Patrick Ewing got dunked on all the time. Alonzo Mourning, what's his name? Dikembe Mutombo, rest in peace. You feel what I'm saying? They still know some of the greatest players of all time, greatest defenders. Go do your job. That's it.
I agree. All right, man. Got your third favorite power forward of all time, of course, behind Maxi Kleber. He had something interesting to say. He had something interesting to say, man. He's trying to blame a lot of the I guess the soft play and the flopping and all that stuff on the European players, man. Check this out. And if you listen to this with your kids, y'all, I apologize. There's gonna definitely be some foul language. So check this out.
Listen, man, this ain't all gonna be international. International guys have brought a bunch of flopping into the game. I can't fucking say. They say every other fucking run up and down. They saying something to the ref. We got all this flopping and shit, man. We weren't doing that shit before all that, bro. Like, I get it. It's been some greatness and there's been some weirdness that we've taken from that, bro. That I hate that. I hate that narrative. Like, since international players are starting younger, so what? They're not putting out a better product.
Think about that, King.
Well, first and foremost, I told you when I heard that, I realized why he never shows Dirk credit. Crazy, because whenever I hear his list and all that, I never hear him say Dirk, and I'm like, bro, what? How do you not say Dirk? He even said C Webb and stuff like that, and he'll be like, I love C Webb. You're not gonna say Dirk.
Yeah, better than Dirk.
But Dirk was not known for flopping at all. Like, Dirk was actually the one where it's like, damn, Dirk, like, you might want to go try to change your game. He wanted to go against that battle, as far as like he wanted to go against the grain and have to go and persevere in a way, as far as getting to the top mountaintop, going through the same grind that everybody else did with no like handouts or anything like that. That's what made Dirk's championship so special. It's like Dirk was never known for flopping. But I know Manu Ginobili's and all known for flopping. What about James Harden, LeBron James? So all these guys that are known for flopping. I mean, I guess you could say Vlade Divac back in the day, but that wasn't all the European players. I didn't think Tony Kukoc was known for flopping. What is his name? Petrovic. I didn't know. Rest in peace, God rest his soul. I didn't think he was known for flopping.
Who was known for flopping too with Vlade?
Sabonis.
When Brad Miller known as a flopper?
Brad Miller was known as a flopper. Yep. That's what
I'm saying. He ain't European.
You got Vlade and you got Manu Ginobili. They were the guys known for it. But like, I mean, how about this one? This your guy. This before the league changed the rules. Was Reggie Miller not a flopper?
Yep. Keep that leg out and all that as you shoot that three. As a matter of fact,
they changed the rules for him.
I was just about to say that. Didn't they change the rule for that?
They changed the rules for him, but I'm just saying, was Reggie Miller not a flopper?
Yeah.
Oh,
like I said, he shoot that three and kick that leg out to try to draw extra, you know what I'm saying, and one or whatever.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Look, man.
KG being KG, bro.
Bro, you know what's crazy? You know how KG always talks about trying to progress the game forward and all that stuff and try to highlight and show love to the game, because he complained about his fellow former players being the ones who was down in the game and all that stuff. He's right to a certain extent, bro. But then it's like then this type of, I guess, phobia, I guess you can call it, or whatever, kind of rears its ugly head.
Yep.
Like you just said. I think me and you talked about it before. Whenever we heard, because he always run their mouth on the podcast or something. He interviewed by somebody, right? Not just on this show, but on other stuff. And we hear him talking about, list and all that stuff. And like I think you talked about it about a year or two ago. He was like, yo, why do you never have Dirk on the list? But then when I hear this comment right here, it's like a lot of that, animosity or whatever. Yep. That you have towards that group.
Starting to rear his ugly head. Was busting your ass, and you feel like that he shouldn't have been busting my ass, and now I'm gonna hate on him because of that, bro. It is what it is. That's what I see. I think you see that too, but
I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it for years. I told you, man. My pops was one of the biggest Garnett fans of all time, and I remember sitting here with him watching them games when Dallas swept him in the first round, And them saying, matter of fact, when before they swept them, like during the series, I remember them saying, "Can Garnett lead a team or whatever?" Or why is Garnett shying away from the ball in the fourth quarter and all that type of stuff. I remember them conversations. I remember that.
People gotta go back and watch that. Like I don't think they understand. You know how there are times when a team is just outperformed, right? Like you know what? He nice. But he did his thing. LeBron, kind of like LeBron 2018 and all that stuff. You feel me? Yeah. Like LeBron still did his thing, but the team was just trash. You feel me? Dirk bust KG ass. Pardon my language, bro. Like Dirk gave KG the business that series, and they swept them. Ask your boy Chauncey Billups, who talks about it with open ease and says, "Man, KG had no answer." Dirk has massive amounts of highlights on Kevin Garnett. What about older Dirk against the Boston Celtics and all that stuff? The game winner on him and all the tongue out and all that stuff.
Yep.
Dirk did that. Like Dirk was known for giving this guy the blues, but he just like, hey, it's hate, man. It's hate. I mean, I don't want to say European, but Europeans, they do some things I don't like as well. They do some great things for the game. I wish that America would do in the players here, dude. I'm like, why can't y'all catch up? But I'm not gonna hate on these guys, bro. It's just basketball. It's just different types of basketball. No, that's ugly. That's just ugly. It just looks ugly when Kevin Garnett says that. So like, you had to rile yourself up, bro, and say racist stuff to get yourself in the mood to play.
No, to say he said racist stuff to you.
Yeah, I'm saying Kevin Garnett said racist. Said that he said racist stuff.
He said racist stuff to him.
Yourself up, to get to play this guy when he still was busting your ass. You had to get that type of hate in your heart, and I guess you kept it there when he wasn't even saying it, because Paul Pierce even said he would never say something like that to you.
In his mind, he still think he said it, King.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he said it, bro. He did not. I was standing right next to you. You the 4, I'm the 3. Like, we stayed next to each other, bro. Like, he did not say that to you, bro. Don't do that. You'll get this man reputation tarnished, man. Everybody know Dirk ain't like that, man.
Supposedly Kevin Garnett not like that either. Shout out to Carmelo. It is what it is.
But no, I forgot what I was about to say now. So with the whole just the kind of the hating thing. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. When he brings up the fact like, he blaming them for what's going on today, it's like, then if that's the case, then when you think that some of them be smart enough to kind of do their own thing, as far as like, I'm not gonna flop and all that. If you saying it's a bad thing and those people are taking on those bad traits, why aren't you getting mad at the people for doing it? You're getting mad at the people that you supposedly brought it over here or whatever, and showing the league this, instead of you just saying, hey, y'all know that's not right. Stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going we gonna blame the people bringing the drugs, but you're not gonna blame the people who taking the drugs too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? So
let's say Luka and Joker both flop, right? Let's say they both flop. They flop. They flop. Who known as the two biggest floppers in the NBA? Who would you say? No, I'm sorry. The 3 biggest floppers. Who would you say in the NBA are known as with a reputation?
Shea.
Okay.
Embiid.
Okay.
Probably James Harden.
Okay. Any of them from Europe? All right then. That's it. That's my point. Shout out to Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna stay away from that. I was gonna say something to that, but I'm gonna leave it alone. But no, you're right. Should I just say it?
Shoot, LeBron known as a flopper, right?
Yes, sir.
Where LeBron from? He from Europe?
Bro, he got a whole 20-something years of highlights of flopping, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He from Europe, though.
So listen, you don't think that him being the best player in the league, he could have influenced the league to change? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I see how LeBron playing, I'm gonna play that way too, right? But instead, what did LeBron do? He started flopping too, right? Yep. So it's like, oh, hey, LeBron doing it. Guess what?
I might as well do it too. It helps you win.
I might well do it too. The best in the league doing it. Let me do it too. You know what I mean?
He's the
so
winner. Why wouldn't I do it?
So we're not gonna call that out. Oh, okay. I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't know nothing, man. Got a couple more over here, King. We're gonna get it too, man. You remember Keon Doolin?
Yeah, yes, sir.
I like Keon Doolin, man. He was pretty solid. it sounds like, man, he got kind of got that hatred in his heart too, man, for them Europeans, bro. Them let's see what Keon Doolin got to say, King.
Stop saying that the international game is better than our game. You just are adding 100+ countries to one country. It's not fair. And we're buying into it. I'm tired of it, dog. Because we have the best players. Like, our mid and middle of the pack players are better than most. That's why when you go and you look at, go to Eurobasket.com or
There are guys that
go to
can't
the
be,
Euro
that can't
League.
be in the NBA.
Kendrick Nunn, and Kendrick was a good player in our league. He is killing overseas. Mike James was a solid player in the league, a fringe NBA player in the league.
Dominated out there.
But he's a legend overseas. Like, our middle of the pack players, our guys who are like the third point guards and backup point guards and who have a little run, go over there in their first team all Euro League and things like that. So stop saying that the international game is better than our game.
What you got, King?
Let's keep this one short and sweet, bro. I agree with him 100%. I agree with everything he said. Actually, I don't even feel like it's like hateful. I agree with it. None of these players are like from the same country. You feel me? So it's not like, I mean, think about it as North America, and we had like one Canadian, Shea, and we had like one Mexican as one of the best players. That don't mean that, you feel me, like the rest of them are better than us. They just that and there. I do believe that, like, that's why the U.S. still wins the gold medal. That's why, like, I don't want to watch Euro basketball over the NBA. I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I probably never will. So, I'm not saying I wouldn't watch a Euro basketball game, but I wouldn't watch it more than I watch the NBA. So, yeah, I actually agree with Keon Doolin 100%. I still think the NBA is the best product.
Yeah, he's correct. This is my thing though. I think the argument. I think when people have this broad argument over world versus USA, they're saying it because these 5 players we got on the screen right here. That's why they're saying it. And so people got to be careful what they're arguing about, because these 5 players are the best in the world does not mean, like Keon Doolin said, these are guys from different parts of the world. They're not from a centralized area. They're from different parts. They just happen to be playing together in a centralized area. That's the difference. So whenever we see people say, now the question should be, I think you brought it up before. Why are the best players in the league from these guys right here?
Out of the United States,
yes. That's the question. Mm-hmm. That's the question. And so I think I don't blame Keon for saying that, because it does kind of like, you know, downplay or kind of just like it diminishes the NBA, not just the NBA, just the USA in general when it comes to basketball. Because what's the one thing they do? Like you were just talking about a minute ago, the Olympics and all that. What's the one thing they do when they critiquing every little thing? I don't think they're gonna win this year. It might be Brazil's year. It might be Argentina's year. It might be, you know, Canada's year or whatever, right? Kind of diminishes. So then it's like when the USA actually wins, like, I mean, it was supposed to win. Yep. But y'all were down in them the whole time, which is why, who was it? Was it Kevin Garnett? I remember whoever it was that one year they won, and they started pulling up receipts about everybody's kind of like doubting them and all that stuff. So yeah, like he said, he's right. But I think the true argument is, why are these guys the best in the world? I know a lot of people. I've been hearing a lot of, you know, people talking about you know, AAU and all that stuff as a reason of why, you know, those guys on the screen are a little bit better than the guys here. You know what I'm saying? Because of the head start they got professional. Where I think I told this before. I was listening to a guy one day say this, and it's a pretty good example. He was saying the way that the Europeans are taught basketball is different from the USA kids are taught. If you're a guard, you get taught guard skills. Those are the things you get taught. And over in Europe, they get taught literally the whole entire aspect of basketball from every position.
You want me to tell you what I think it is? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you in this. It's a catch-22, because I don't want people to be held. Well, you know what? No. Now that they get paid, I think it should go back to it. I think the issue is that players are one and done.
Yeah. Because
now you don't, philosophies with teams and all aren't for like systems where you play for one and dones. You feel me? So it's like, get out there. It's not a learn a system, do anything like. Tim Duncan played 4 years at Wake Forest?
Yep.
Or whatever. Like, you feel me? Like, and today if you play 4 years, you trash.
Hey, are you drafted?
Yeah, they basically don't want to draft you. Look at Jalen Brunson 3 years, I think he played. And it's like, well,
he was second round. You know what I'm saying?
Don't pick that guy up. And on it's like, well, he ready. You see him now. He ready. One of the top 10 players in the league, probably. Like yeah, bro. Now that they get paid, you got to stop these one and dones. Players need to go to school longer and actually learn the game of basketball and then come into the league ready. And that'll make the game better too, because then the college game will teach them. They're not ready. That's that transition point. That's like becoming a man. And the way Paul's like, you need that foundation right there, and the players aren't getting it. They're going from highlights, one and done to represent. Winning the championship don't even matter no more in the NCAA. And then get out of there.
No. Yeah, they in and out. Like you said, well, and to piggyback off that, what are they doing now? Which one of these schools can pay me the most?
Yep.
It's I'm they in and out the portal or whatever, right? Oh, this school pay me $5 million. They there for a year. Another school hit me up and say, hey man, I can pay you $6 million. Yep. You in the portal and you at the other school or whatever, right? Like you said, you're not picking. It's a lot of things that you're not picking up that can help you to get to that next level. I think we talk about all the time, like you were saying, like a Jalen Brunson played 3 years, polished. He's ready to play right now when he came in, right? Compared to a guy like, man, he's showing some highlights or whatever. He's showing some potential, like a top 10 pick or whatever. But guess what? I'm sending you down to the G League because there's still some things that you didn't pick up because you in and out the portal or whatever. So
it's one and done nasty, bro. Like,
bro, I haven't been. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like a guy like Jaden Hardy. Say if he'd actually not went to G League, went to college for like a couple years. You feel me like that, man? Jaden Hardy probably be nice right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
guess what? He played for what? G League Select. G League. That was a glorified AAU team.
Yep.
You're not learning nothing there.
Nope. Shout out to Jalen Green.
Same thing. Which is why what do they do? They can the G League Select. You know what I'm saying? So
LaMelo
yeah, bro.
I college for a few years. LaMelo Ball got skill. If he'd went to college for a few years and got the fundamentals down, like everything right, he'd have been one of the nicest players in the NBA because he's that skilled. Yes. But it wasn't about that though. And that's the issue.
And you know it's crazy too, King. These be like the same type of players who don't go and talk to the older players and try to help add to their game and learn. And what do I need to do to be a professional? What do I need to do to extend my career? You know what I'm saying? What do I need to do to shape my game? They're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Some of these dudes can't be famous as quick as they get to be famous. Sometimes you got to wait, bro. You ain't there yet. Most of these dudes never had a job before, bro. I tell people that all the time. A lot of these dudes never had a job before.
They never had nobody tell them that. They never had nobody tell them no, as far as like, no, that's not right. Do this. No, that's not right. Do this. They never had that before. Everything you doing is good. Oh yeah, you going to lead. Don't worry about it. You going to lead. Yeah. It's like, bro, you can't have that mindset, man. Like that's why I said, like we always talk about the older players and the newer players, bro. How things were different, how cats moved back then, bro. And then, like I said, I used to love listening to the open courts of the world, bro. Cause they'll tell you, hey, I was the man coming up in high school and college and all that. But hey, everything you start from ground zero. I heard like Barkley and them guys like that before. I start from ground zero when I get to the league.
Ask all the dudes in the league about who was the dude back in college. They all got stories about
all got stories.
They felt like it was better than them in college that probably didn't make it to the league or want the same in the league.
And now you a Hall of Famer. He at the house.
And that's why I say, and that's another reason why I really don't even watch college basketball, because I tell people all the time, that don't really represent the NBA. It doesn't represent the NBA at all. It's a whole different brand, bro. Completely. It's not even developmental anymore. It's just a whole different brand.
That's what I was about to say. I haven't really been entrenched in college basketball in years, man. It's been a long time. Like I used to look like growing up, you know, in our age group, our era, bro. We used to the Fab Fives, the Dukes, the North Carolinas, the UConns, the Arizonas, the UCLAs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because it took years to know what the draft was going to be like. Now you know what the draft going to be like before they even go to college.
Bro, yeah, you got a mock draft
before they even go to college. You already know
before they even start. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like just keep your eye on that guy throughout his career. Keep your eye on him. Okay, now he's at the point he could be drafted. Is he gonna get drafted or not? He is. Okay, cool. Where he gonna fall at? You know. Yep. What I'm saying, like
these dudes that
that's how it is
before the season started.
Yeah,
You feel me? Like they were already saying they're gonna be the guys right there. Which one is gonna be? They already know because it's college is not necessary anymore. College basketball, for what?
It's a pit stop.
Yeah,
it's a pit stop because you can't go straight from high school anymore.
Yep.
I wonder how many players King would actually declare for the NBA if they let you get out of high school.
A lot of them. And
I believe it.
That's what I'm saying. It takes a special player. That's not a bad thing. It takes a special person to be that young and to be that professional at that age, to be that young and take this seriously. So, but I don't think a lot of players are ready for that. And that's coaching and all that stuff and, mentor teachers.
That's what I was about to say. If you got somebody in your ear who just looking for a quick paycheck off of you, they're going to be, hey, yeah, you ready, man? Go in there. You ready? And it's like, bro, you going to hurt him. You going to hurt him, bro. He's not ready. Like you said, let him go to school for like 2 years or whatever and build a skill or whatever, bro. Because that's another thing too. A lot of these guys, but like I just said a minute ago, you the man in high school. You're not going to necessarily be the man in the NBA. Prime example, I remember when PJ Tucker said this. PJ Tucker was one of the top kids in high school. Played for Texas, led him to the the Elite Eight, all that stuff, man. I'm thinking, okay, PJ Tucker gonna be a baller when he get to the league. And he said that. He said he still had that mind frame going into the league. And he said, remember, he was out the league for a little bit, like a couple years, maybe 3, came back into the league. What was he? A high-end role player. Because he had to figure out a niche. I gotta be a role player, man, to extend my career. I'm not the guy no more. This ain't Texas. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of them guys don't understand that, man. And I think that's why, like you said, man, a lot of them come in and not ready because they do have a lot of people in their ear. It's just like, yes, man. Yeah, you ready, man. You ready? Go in. Are you ready?
They're not ready. They got skill and they see money, but they're not ready.
They're not ready.
They're not ready. I told you that's the main. If I was a scout, all these players can play. You feel me? Like it's the same thing with almost everything. You make it to that point, bro. You can play. It's about between your ears, bro.
Yes.
Can you be the guy if I tell you, hey, go do this role? What you gonna say? Oh, okay.
No, man, I want to take shots. Okay, I'm not talking to you no more.
I don't need you anymore. Yep, that's how you go scout these dudes. They're scouting them the wrong way, bro. It's a game. At the end of the day, yeah, you athletic and all, but it's a game. You use your brain like if you're playing chess or anything else. You got to use that first.
Especially, yes, and that level, you have to, bro.
Yes, that's first. That's why when we talk to these guys with incredible basketball IQ and all that stuff, yeah, like you got to use your brain first.
Hey, that's why whenever people say, man, in college you did this and this, I didn't watch. Not that I didn't, because I didn't watch them in college. It's just that the way the college moves now, I need to see it in an NBA setting first. Now, like you said, if you could pick it up quickly and be effective as soon as you come into the league, I'm not saying you got to come here and drop 50 every game. I'm not saying that. But if you can be effective, like VJ not dropping 50 every game, but guess what? He's being effective. That shows me he has a high basketball IQ. That means he picked it up pretty quickly to the point that he is now one of the key players in the rotation. You know what I'm saying? That's all part of the basketball.
It's not his yet. You feel the keys aren't his yet. So you can see, if the keys become his.
Guess what he's doing, King? Guess what he's doing? He's fitting a role.
Yes.
He's fitting a role. Now, you can exactly. You can work your way up and earn that.
Yep.
You're not going to necessarily, just because you're the man at Baylor, bro, don't mean that you're going to be the man and when you get to the league. You got to work your way up to that.
At any job, right? You've been to a job before where you probably felt like, damn, I'm better than that guy that's above me and all that stuff, right? Like, I can do what he does and all that, or she does, or whatever like that. But you can't just go in there and be like, I'm better than you. I'm gonna take your job and all that. You gotta go and
right.
do your role. Show the guy in charge that I can believe in you, so that then you can get that role, bro. It's not rocket science. But like I said, a lot of these young guys have never had a job before. They've only been the man on the block, or the man at school, or the man whatever. So it's like, hold up, fall back for a second and not be the man. And a lot of these guys don't know how to not be the man when they're not really the man.
Everybody in the league has been the man, wherever they came from.
And you're not even really the man when you hit the league. It's like, bro, you was in a small pond back then, a big fish. Now you in a big pond, and it's like, fall back, son. We trying to help you out, and you can go out there and drown real quick. So I don't. It's that simple, bro. It's just care. That's how I feel. Really, if the league cared a little more about these players, or just the industry in general with basketball cared more about these young fellas, like young ladies as well, bro. Like things would be different. We get a better product, but that's the separation of money You feel me? And people like, can you fall back for a second with your money so you can get a better product so you can win in the end? But a lot of folks always just greedy, bro. So, hey, man, that is what it is.
Facts. It's funny we was talking about, that identity that you need. Because I think this is what this next person said, bro. Is we literally had to talk about this. I think a few shows back. I constantly asking you what happened to certain coaches who had systems like the Princeton and stuff like that, right? I know people say the triangle don't work no more, whatever, but you don't have those coaches who have an identity, and their identity bleeds over to their team. We don't have a lot of that no more. And I cannot think of this man's name. He played in the league for a little bit. You don't know who he is when you see the picture, but this he's an assistant coach, I think, right now, but he did coach overseas here for a little bit. Also played in the NBA. He had some comments on that, King, and it's pretty interesting, bro. Because this is something me and you talked about.
For me, the craziest thing is now when you talk about the NBA coaches. I mean, I don't mean it in a bad way, but like I used to say, like back when I was the huge NBA fan, and I am fan of NBA fan, like NBA, especially in the playoffs when the game starts really becoming nice. But they all play the same. They all play the same now, I mean, like they used to say, there used to be these huge names in the coaching of NBA, and they all had their own thing. I mean, Pat Riley was one thing. You learn from the triangles of the Phil Jackson. I don't know. They came Mike D'Antoni with his run and jump, spacing and a little bit smaller ball, and it was so nice. Popovich was playing, everything through another playmaker in Tim Duncan. So it was the styles of the clashes, always, and it was really interesting. Who is going to beat who? What is the right basketball way? Now it's just one way in the NBA, and this is for me crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it cannot be just one way. Or we need to come up with a new Shaq or a Sabonis or somebody like this, because that part is also dying.
You know what?
Have we not been preaching this since 1863? Go ahead.
But the question I'm gonna have for you: Do you feel like the league is stuck in LeBron versus Steph?
I don't know about the LeBron versus Steph, but I think we are stuck in with Steph, if that makes sense.
So I say LeBron versus Steph, meaning you either got the team that plays like the Golden State Warriors, right?
Oh, okay. I see
you
what you're
got
saying.
your heliocentric star that just handle the rock, and then everybody. You don't feel like that is the league? Like,
hold on. What did you just say? You said heliocentric, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the guy who it's a team, right?
It's the move the ball around and shoot threes.
That's what I'm leading to.
Yes.
What part of the game have we been sitting here screaming? Matter of fact, when we had Rashad Phillips on, he said the same thing. What's that one aspect of the game that's disappeared?
Mid-range.
Yep. Now the mid-range is a cuss word, yet the greatest players in the league are still doing it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know me and my pops had this talk because my pops he still love the game. He not one of them old school cats like, oh, the game is trash. It ain't nothing like back in my day. He recognized it, right? And I was asking him, like, do you like this? And he was like, man, I mean, it's entertaining. You move him up and down the court or whatever, right? And I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I don't like I said, I want to be one of them guys, just like got Milan or whatever. But choking. But I also miss teams having an identity. Like, I know your style of play can match up against this style of play, or your style of play can win a certain way, right? We don't get that anymore. Like you just said a minute ago, it's either I'm gonna get this heliocentric guy, or I'm gonna get this team that's gonna just stand on the perimeter the whole time and shoot threes. We saw it. Matter of fact, prime example. Did we not get that in the finals a couple years ago?
Yeah.
The team that stood around shooting threes, Boston, and then we had the heliocentric team with the Mavericks. We had that a couple years ago.
Yep.
That was a perfect example. What you just said. That's the identity of the league. No team has their own individual identity, and it's like nowadays. Yeah, it's like nowadays. This is why a lot of people whether they're right or wrong, this is why a lot of people blame Steph, right? Because of what he did. Because as soon as they won that way that they won, everybody in the league was like, okay, now we got to win that way.
That's a scapegoat. Not his fault. Coaches.
No.
Yeah, I know. No, are you saying that's what people say? I know. I'm just saying that's a scapegoat.
And I was about to finish that.
Yeah,
it is. Because the point I was about to make too was we just witnessed the last few championships. They didn't win the way. I keep telling folks that we didn't win. They didn't win the way Steph and them played. Boston didn't win the way Steph and them played, right? It was just you on a perimeter. It was ball moving, but it was on a perimeter. Steph and them was ball moving with one guy and everybody else is backdoor cutting and everything. Boston was everybody's moving around on the perimeter, and their last resort was a three. Who was before that? Like you said, Dallas Helios. Who was before that?
Denver, wasn't it?
Yeah, Denver. Denver don't play like Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had their own different ways.
More heliocentric minus though.
Yes, in a certain way. Yeah. They play more of the old school where it's like, okay, we're gonna play from the post first, and then it dictates everything. Unless your boys on top of the key or whatever. But other than that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people think like, oh, we got to win this way. That's why I keep trying to tell folks. And it's not just Steph. People were doing it with Boston, remember? Oh, we got to go out here and spend $1 billion on a starting lineup, and that's the way you win. No. Oklahoma City just want a different way. They just spend $1 billion. I keep telling you, you got to implement your will. You pick your way of playing, and if you can perfect the way you play, that's how you win it. Those teams done it that way. Boston perfected the fact that we got 5 guys who can space the floor. They perfected that.
I hate when you talking about the points a little second ago, or about the scoring reaction in Pops. I hate that scoring doesn't mean as much anymore. The points don't mean as much. Meaning that, like, when you
said like 20 don't mean nothing no more.
When you got a 15-point game in the fourth quarter, like, finally, bro, you feel me? Like, this
you got some breathing room. You good?
Like, this is about over now in the league. Nah, bro, like, you got to be up by 20 with like 3 left to be like, okay, we might, it's probably over. Like, I don't like that. That's because there's no philosophies, like you're saying, to hold the ball, to do things. Like, you don't have plays where it's like, all right, we need to play, take a little time off the clock, get a bucket right here, whatever like that. It's none of that. It's just the same thing over and over again, bro. We don't have any. Who's the great, like, coach, like, philosophy coach? There's none, right?
Right now?
Joe Mazzulla is probably the maybe number 1 right now as far as that. Like, there's none. Pop gone. Like,
I mean, you want to count Kerr, I guess.
I don't count Kerr. Kerr got a piece of a system from somebody else. You feel me? Like, it's upgraded, but they ain't even his system. I guess in a way you could say Joe got Emays though, in a way. So I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, it's like you said before. It's a gift and a curse, man. It's a gift and a curse. Game is gonna elevate. Game is gonna evolve. All that type of stuff, man. But it's like you're taking away some of the basic essence of the game away when you do that type of stuff. That's why whenever we we talk about the game or whatever, we always kind of like try to highlight also like, hey, this is what they did, maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago. We try to highlight that too, to kind of show the difference between today and yesteryears. Like not to say that because we hating on the new game, because we love the new game. We still watching it today. You know what I'm saying? But it just sometimes, like you said, I asked you this question before we even had this subject. I asked you that before. I said, what happened to the days, bro, where these teams had identities? Like, I remember, like, oh man, here come Rick Adelman with that Princeton. It's a bad,
felt like you had a
that system
identity,
right there.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
when you played Miami,
you can name identities of each
Miami
of them. Yeah.
A certain way. You played New York. You feel me? They were a certain way. Golden State with that running defense. Run TMC. You felt like teams were different, and now it's just
even
Dirk and them was
stop
playing,
the team on transition and guard the 3-point line.
Even when Dirk and them was playing, you had like a Sacramento, you had Phoenix. You feel me? San Antonio, the Lakers played them. That's just on the West right now. We stand on, but now it's just, bro. Everybody, if you hot making threes, you win.
Yeah.
That's damn.
And guess what?
Team, bro. bro.
Damn near every team chunking up about 50 of them now.
Yes, if you making threes, you win. That's it. That's the way the game
So,
plays today.
You think D'Antoni was the last of a dying breed?
D'Antoni. No, because didn't what's his name survive past D'Antoni? He didn't Pop. Like, remember, Pop changed his whole philosophy up. Pop went from the defensive.
More than once
all the time for the three. Yo, Pop that dude, bro. Pop the greatest. I think Pop the greatest by far.
That's why he's the GOAT.
I think he's the GOAT by far. I don't even think it's like close.
Oh, you already know my opinion. But yeah, that's just crazy to me, man. But that's just a few of some quotes, man, we got from the or some former players and stuff like that, bro. This right here, I saw this online too. Thought you might want to check this out. So here MVP winners. Of course, you got the 50s was All-America, 60s was All-America, 70s were All-American, 80s were All-American, 90s we had one with Elijah Wan in the middle, and then the 2000s was things looked like they were kind of starting to change a little bit. Of course, you had Dirk and you had Nash, international players, and then the end of 2000s on to now. 2010s to now were all European foreign players, I should say, because Embiid won too. So all foreign players, bro.
Would you bet? So if you had money, you had to put down, right? And I said, bro, will an American-born player win an MVP for the rest of this decade? Would you put money on the field as far as the American players, or would you say no? I don't think they're gonna win.
Nope, because you still got Wemby.
You don't think an American-born player gonna win this whole decade for real? You don't think they're going? I mean, you might be right. I ain't even say you
still
wrong,
got. Hey, you still think about it, King. You still got Wemby. You got Luka. You got Shea. He's still young. You got who else I'm missing?
Joker and Embiid still there. I mean, Joker and Embiid and Giannis still there. Like they not.
He said not Embiid, but
I mean, Embiid is changing his game up right now. I ain't lying.
He got better. Yeah,
Embiid.
It took him a while to get better.
That's when you tell a guy nice though. Like he's changing his game up. He's so skilled. Pause where he can change his game up and he's still finding a way to be nice because he's nice. But that's crazy. You saying you don't think an American-born player? So no Ant in this decade. So I mean, you said a lot of these players are not gonna win an MVP because
Ant is getting better every year. He definitely getting better every year.
But he got to have a team around him, and he got to outdo them other guys. That's gonna be difficult for him to do. He's too close in the peer range. That's what I was always saying about Ant. Everybody was crowning Ant, and I'm like, he's not far enough away from the other guys. He's not like 5-6 years younger, where it's like, all right, once they old, I'm just in my prime and all. Like he's gonna be right behind them when they get old.
Bro, we ever gonna have anybody like that again?
What?
That just like far and beyond better than everybody?
Yes. There's gonna be some dude. There's gonna be some American dude.
You think so?
It's gonna be some American. They're gonna hate me for saying this. It's gonna be some American-born black dude.
I can see that.
It's gonna be some guy that got his. It got to be an American-born black guy that got his mind, that got his head on right though. Like I mean, like got all the intangibles, but actually care about the game, ready for this. That dog. It got to be one of those guys. That's the next guy I see being
willing to grow his game and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, like a guy that's just dominant, like a 6'8", 6'10" guy in between that range is just skilled as hell. Like somebody like I don't use Derek Queen being biased, but Derek Queen, but more formed and with a better mind frame, if that makes sense.
Gotta be Derek Queen, huh?
Being defensive enough and he's still questionable on his mind frame as far as
I
understand the things, but I mean like a guy that's in that vein that can handle the ball defense as well and do it's gotta be somebody there that do a little everything, pull up for a jump shot, 3-point shot, whatever you need him to do. Kevin Durant improved or something like that. Like somebody got to be the next one of those guys. And then
I agree.
We need
I agree.
Giannis with a jump shot, maybe a little shorter. Giannis with a jump shot, but a little shorter.
Okay. We're gonna see what this next draft class is saying. It's supposed to be one of the best of all time. We're gonna see.
Allegedly, I got something. It's either gonna be legendary or it's gonna be trash. There's gonna be no in between.
Hey, I told you, I learned my lesson. With the with the 2017 class, they got me. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see, man.
Last year last year I was thinking they overhyping, and it was last year showing off as far as the players
No, yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
rookies. So
But I'm
when I'm
just saying,
hearing
I wasn't gonna
back to
say
back,
like,
bro,
yeah,
like back to
yeah.
back, I'm sitting here like y'all saying we about to have back to backs. I can't see it, but it's supposed to be.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to the question, the comments, man. We can call it a show.
Yes, sir.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. Let's see. We got a super chat, King. Logan with the $2 dono. He says our boy Luca popped off for 46, 8, and 11. Yeah, man. Get Chicago.
Oh, it's just such a crazy year, bro. I know it's like there's hell. You just keep going like there's no way it can happen. I'd be like, bro, he just got locked in. It's crazy that he's still so close that he just got to lock in. Like that performance you said against the Mavericks and all. Like he can do that.
The defense.
He needs some of them. Put the camera on you, show he doing that, lock in. He can still win it, bro. He can still win it. That's crazy. It's right there because
Shout to you. Shout out to your boy dropping 24, man.
20. You getting 20 in like 200 games in a row, though, bro. Chill. You already know how that go. Shout out to Daniel Berry. You told him, you see when he got 40 like back to back again, it was like, oh my God, he's dropping so many points. And I'm like,
then back to 20. He got the 20 point record. I'm like,
Daniel Berry, the GloYard member, but he says happy Monday. Hey guys, that's crazy. Please
what up, Dave? What up, man?
Channel, man. Please follow his channel. Shout out to my guy Daniel Berry. Sammy in the house saying hello, everyone. Appreciate you, Sammy. Said I won basketball 400 points. Awesome. My guy Melvin in the house. He said,
"What up, man?"
Gil looking over Luka and Joker. No, they are not athletic like other All Stars. No, it's all about high flying and fast pace. Luka and Joker not doing windmill dunks or 360 dunks. I gotta disagree with that, Mel. Larry Bird won an All Star MVP. You don't gotta, man. I think Chris Paul won an All Star MVP.
Yeah, he ain't flying at the gym.
Allen Iverson won All-Star MVPs, and they weren't all the years where he was dunking in the beginning and all that stuff. Nah, you don't got to. You just got to play. They lose.
Yeah, he won that year. They came back in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's what
him and Stephon were leading them in the fourth quarter. Yeah. One of my favorite All-Star games.
He also said Wemby team got 2 in the All-Star game. Told him, okay. He got 2. I thought he meant 2 All-Stars, but I don't know. What you trying to say there, Melvin? I'm a little lost. You probably saying something we said. What up, Al? She says the social media world has made certain aspects of the game terrible. I just want them to make it a game, but I fear it won't be. I feel you.
We'll see. If they can't do something with this format, then I don't know.
Yeah. Melvin said, Ish, why he not mad at Harden? Boy was the number 1 flop for years.
I was going to say something, but I had to stop.
Logan also says, I noticed that the NBA is really the only sport where former and current players go at each other the most. It's so weird. Facts.
It is.
About that all the time. Oh, shoot, I forgot about Chris Paul. That whole banana boat.
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Melvin said, Braun, Melo, Chris Paul, and Moby flopping. Facts. Appreciate you, ND. Melvin said, but if these 5 players were playing for their country, would Nunn and Mike Jones be killing? The NBA are taking the good players from overseas. Is why U.S. players be balling in Euro. Yeah, I mean, but
Shoot.
no, U.S.
Look at
players nice in you. Look at Stephon Marbury and all that stuff, bro.
I'm about to say, I'm going to give you a way better example. Look at Kenny Lofton Jr. right now.
Yeah,
That dude killing over there.
These nice. If we had most of the NBA players over here be MVPs overseas.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it real. That's how I feel.
Hey, most of them were MVPs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
MVPs when they played overseas. That's closer to college and closer to their streets, the hoods, and all they play with the EU games and stuff like that.
Because is Euro still considered the second best league in the world?
Yes, it's still considered the second best league. Yes.
So,
but I think a lot of college players, if they leave college and go to Euro, they're usually successful. Like I'm not being because it fits their style. Melvin also said, I don't care what Euro was. What Euro was, we're in the league. Ain't no way Kobe or MJ would let a Euro player be the best in the league while they played. I mean, ain't no Euro player better than Kobe or MJ. So, I mean, I ain't even a shot against the Euro. I'm not even a big, hey, hoorah, America versus Euro and all of it. I'm just saying, there's no Euro player better than Kobe or MJ, so they would never be the best player in the league.
No, sir.
Logan says, if we are being honest, only Luka and Wemby have been great since their rookie seasons. Joker, Giannis, and Shea took time for their game to be where it's at now. People forget that. Facts. Shea kind of had circumstances. I'm not going to put him. Whatever role he was asked to be in, he succeeded, since day one. When he was the Clippers, when he was beside CP3 with the OKC Thunder and all that. And then so it was just situations kind of like Kobe's in a way. Giannis is weird because what's his name that was there at first that don't play in the league no more? Jabari Parker.
Yeah,
was supposed to be the dude and all that stuff, and Giannis was just a project. And then they started going to Giannis, and he did that. And then Joker was alright since the beginning. I don't think he wasn't a superstar at the beginning, but it didn't take him long to become a star player. I don't feel like, but I understand what you're saying though, Logan. Yeah, they weren't instant guys though. But none of them guys were the first pick in the draft either though. Wemby was the number one pick in the draft, and Luka should have been the number one pick that year. Al says, Sarunas is awesome. I wanted him to come to the NBA as a coach because he rules. Yeah, the way he was talking. Sound like he know a little.
I think he was an assistant coach though, for Brooklyn or somebody.
I can believe it. Div says, I feel the league didn't promote new players and kept it LeBron, KD, Kawhi, Steph for a long time. Facts. Oh my goodness. Shout out to TGK. He said y'all better respect Ralph's Fleet game.
Remember that scene on Anchorman?
Yeah. Oh man. I hope you're not talking about the scene where it's only an illusion. L says, "What?"
No.
I know, bro. I'm playing with you. I'm just messing around with he talking about respect your flute game and all that stuff. That's why
I thought it was alluding to. Oh, you really did this? Okay.
L says, what happened with NBA Europe? With NBA Europe, do you think it's a good idea? Yeah, I think it's fun. It's just extra basketball and all that stuff, and getting ball other places. Probably a way for the NBA to scout European players faster. That's probably what it is.
So if they do that, King, what's gonna happen with the G League?
The G League gonna be done, bro. When they got rid of G League Ignite, they try to find a different way to do that.
I mean, cause you ain't gonna make no sense. You had a G League and the Euro NBA or whatever, right? Because I could just go to Euro NBA and still be within the pool. You know what I mean?
I think they're gonna send them to over. It's gonna be their little way, kind of like LaMelo and them was doing, Luka and all. They say send them overseas. They're gonna send them overseas to be ready for the NBA. Hope that maybe we'll see. And shout out to Black. He says salute guys. What up, Black?
What up, Black? What up, man?
Yeah, that's it, bro. Good show.
Yeah, man. Listen, great show, y'all. Great show. Hey, whenever we had these conversations, man, y'all doing a good job of chipping in, man. So if you are watching this show after the live, y'all can do the same thing, man. Y'all let us know what y'all thoughts are. How do y'all feel about the whole USA versus world? How do you feel about people's opinions of the Euro, or should I say, I should keep saying Euro, it's not just them. International players. How do y'all feel about them too, man? Y'all let us know. Is the NBA being overran by the international players? You still feel like it's a USA basket? It's still USA basketball? What do y'all think, man? Y'all let us know. Also too, man, if y'all are new to the channel, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, man. Like I said, we're still trying to grow the channel. Still trying to fight this dang algorithm and all that stuff, man. So we still trying to get more NBA fans like yourself or different teams. Don't even matter what team you root for, man. Y'all can join us over here. Follow us over here. Join us for these conversations, man. We have conversations like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. So yeah, come on over here and join us, y'all. Also, to everybody, get them likes too. That would be much appreciated. Don't cost you anything. Simple, press up a button, and bam, you're done. So go ahead, hit them likes for us too, man. We're still trying to work our way to get them likes up. That will also help out the channel in more ways than you know. Also, too, man, if you guys want to become a member, like you saw some of the folks here on the screen, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, man. Join us here every Friday morning. For the members, we have a special show dedicated for the members every Friday morning, y'all. Also, too, man, see, I got this crisp cap and crown ESPN shirt on, man. We got more merch on there. We just matter of fact, just created a new shirt on there. So if you guys want to check our merch out, man, simply go over there to the store tab. I believe it should be a link to the actual site, y'all. We probably need to post that here in our comments or in our description box. But the link to the site literally has everything that we have on our show page. You say what?
And before you click the thing, members also, a perk of being a member, you get a discount. You get a permanent discount on the items.
Yes.
A member of the
channel. So
member,
you get a permanent discount for whatever you want to get on the channel, y'all.
As long as you're a member.
So yeah, as long as you're a member, you get the permanent discount. I don't know if some of y'all saw that tab, saw the message King posted a few days ago. You get that permanent discount. Like not just a one-time thing. As much as you buy on the site, you can get a discount for it, y'all. You can use it as many times as you want. So if you're a member of the channel, it's one of the perks of being a member of the channel. But like I said, man, y'all go check out our merch. Yes, sir. Like I said, guys, I think we have merch up under the video, but if not, you go to our page, our YouTube channel, scroll over to the store tab, and we got some merch there too. We're gonna add the actual link to the site, y'all, here from now on in the future. That way I can look at all the stuff that we have. We don't have everything posted in our store tab, so everything will be on our site. So there you go. Also too, follow me, Cuz BA and Big J on Cuz We Geeked, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We got a show tomorrow evening. Rumors have it that they're gonna be splitting Avengers Secret Wars into 2 movies. So that's the rumor that's running around right now. So we're gonna see. We're gonna talk about that. There might be the rumors are starting to become real strong, man. That the strong case that there might be a new Black Panther cast that will be cast. I think he'll be in Doomsday and he will be in Black Panther 3. So we're gonna see about that. There's a rumor of who it could be. Not the usual suspect, it's somebody else. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow too. So y'all join us for that. Like I said, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all those things, man. We talk about all that over there on Cuz We Geeked, man. We have shows every Tuesday evening and Saturday morning, y'all. So y'all can join us over there and get your geek on. King, is there anything else I'm forgetting, man?
Share more, guys. Also, if you're interested in any type of combat sports and sports entertainment, follow myself, Queen, BA, and Travis over, sometimes Devin too, over when we talk combats. We talk all things combat sports entertainment. As I said, we do watch-alongs every day of the week as far as Monday through Friday for different WWE type stuff or events, I should say. Saturdays for PLEs, and then we know. So if you're interested in any type of stuff, come join the party. You're already part of the GloYard. Just come on over to the other channel as well. The other channels, I should say. Just subscribe over there as well. You know, have a little fun. Interact over there, but that's about it.
Oh, one more thing too, because we geeked. We'll be talking about the first 2 episodes of Wonder Man, because Wonder Man drops tomorrow. So we'll talk about the first 2 episodes of that, but then we'll talk about the whole entire show next Saturday. So, or should I say this Saturday?
And we will on We Talk Combats be showing the Royal Rumble in Discord this weekend. If you're interested in watching that, should be a bunch of special surprises and all. We'll be recapping that on Sunday as well.
Yes, sir, man. But listen, with all that being said, man, it's your boys from Cap and Crown, man, with another episode. We talk about all things NBA related, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the join button if you want to become a member. We will be back here on what's today, Monday. We'll be back on Wednesday, guys. Same cap time, same crown channel.
Okay.
Cap and crown. King over here being disrespectful, man. He already know that Garnett is the greatest power forward of all time. No Tim Duncan.